All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I actually just got home from the fish store that I work at, and let me just say that I just got one of the coolest fish that I think I've ever kept over the years. It's a fish that I've always wanted to keep, and I've seen a few comments of some of you guys wanted me to get this fish, but they're kind of hard to come by. They're typically very expensive, but it was actually the first fish that I saw this morning when I walked into the store. So there's actually two sides to the fish room, but when you go back there, there's a big koi tank in the middle, so that's actually the first tank that you see. It was the first fish that I saw in that tank, and immediately I thought he had ordered it for someone, because believe me, my boss is not someone who just randomly orders exotic fish. He only orders those kind of fish when they're either on special, or like I said, when somebody special orders them. So I thought it was somebody else's fish, but no, he had actually ordered it. They're actually on special, and 50 bucks retail for this fish is a really good price. So I just knew I had to get this fish. One, because it looked really good. It wasn't too big, it wasn't too small, and it was at a really good price. And like I said, it's a fish that I've always wanted to keep. So, and that fish is a flagtail. Now believe me, I know these fish get really big, and I have a plan for them. For the time being, at least for the next few months to a year or so, I'm gonna put him in my Jack Dempsey's tank and just get a little bit more size on him. And then eventually, when he outgrows that tank, I plan to move him outside into my 300-gallon exotic pond. Now, I will have to bring him inside during the winter time, because obviously he's not a cold water fish. So that's my plan for this fish, but overall, I think it's gonna be really fun keeping this fish. Now, I also got 2 more stir-fry cories to go along with the 3 that I already have. Thomas, he's a viewer of the channel. He actually brought them to the store, and he just so happens to go to the same fish store that I work at. So that's pretty much it. So with that being said, let's go and head on inside and check out some of these fish. So check this guy out. I mean, he looks so good. No marks or bruises on him, nothing like that. And I mean, you can see why they get the name flagtail, because of the stripes on the tail. And it kind of resembles, you know, a flag, so that's why I call him flagtail. And this is the tank that he's going to be going into with my Jack Dempsey right there, and also our little albino bisher, who is just chilling right back here. You can see the tip of him right there by that bubble wand. But anyways, I highly doubt that I'll have any issues out of the Jack Dempsey, you know, being territorial towards him. Hopefully not, but like I said, I really don't think so. But I just thought that this would probably be the best tank to put him in. So I'm going to let this guy go ahead and start acclimating, and let the Jack Dempsey kind of check him out and everything. And this guy's a little bit smaller than him, but like I said, I've kept many different types of fish over the years with this Jack Dempsey, and I haven't had any issues out of him being aggressive towards them. And their body kind of resembles a tinfoil barb, but I will say the big difference that I notice in them and a tinfoil barb, besides, you know, the tail and the fins and all that, is the mouth. The mouth on these suckers is a lot bigger than a tinfoil barb. I've really noticed that. And today at the store, I got some video of him actually going around and just kind of mopping up some algae here and there. And I mean, he's just a really cool and interesting fish. So we're gonna let this guy acclimate for about 20 to 25 minutes or so, and then come back and put him right on into the tank. And I think this guy is gonna look really good. Of course, I mean, even right now with him being stressed out, you can already see the stripes and the orange fins right there. But he's gonna look even better once he settles into this tank. And I mean, he's just gonna look really cool, I think. And here are the 2 stir-fry cories right here. Now these guys are about twice the size of my other 3 little stir-fry cories. There's one of them right there. But these guys are really starting to show a lot more color. But anyways, check these guys out. Tell me they don't look good. Look at that. These guys are going to look so good in here. So we'll have a total of 5 stir-fry cories in here, along with the 4 guppies, which are really starting to show a lot more color now. Look at these guys. They are looking really good. And also, look at this. Look at this. Just a week ago, all these little subulata plants were covered in hair algae, and I added 2 little Siamese algae eaters in here last week, and you will not believe the job that they have done. Look at this. Just unreal. And I said within about 2 to 3 weeks that they should have all this cleared up, and it's only been a week, and about 90% of all of it is gone. That's incredible right there. Just 2 little Siamese algae eaters doing all that. That's pretty dang good for these little guys. So while those 2 little guys acclimate, I thought I'd give you guys a quick update on this guppy tank. All the babies in here are doing really good. Check out how big they're getting now. I mean, pretty much half grown now. At least the older batches are. And I mean, they're looking really good. Also in this tank we have some little panda cories. That's the cory species that's in this tank. And of course down here I've got the stir-fry cories. But we also have some blue velvet shrimp in here. There's one of them right there. Kind of a rare sighting, I will say, because a lot of times you walk over the tank and you just don't see any. But right now one of them is out. Let's see if I can find any more. There's another one right through that guppy grass, and there's another one right back there. So yeah, they're all doing really, really good, and so are our little zebra loaches that I'm kind of raising up in this tank. I don't plan to keep these guys in here long term. Once they get a little bit bigger, I plan on actually moving these guys out into a bigger tank. But for the time being, those guys are just chilling in here, and they're doing great. Now I've just got to show you guys the zoanthids right now. They're starting to kind of close up because the night light's coming on, but check these guys out. They are looking really, really good, and actually just the other day, because you know every few days or so I have to get in the tank and wipe down the sides because of the algae buildup. But when I got in the tank the other day, you know, scraping some of the algae off, I noticed the plug was kind of moved over a little bit from the snails, the crabs and stuff. So I went to move the plug back a little bit, and actually those polyps right there on the edge of the rock, they're actually stuck to the rock now, which is really, really good, because what that means is that here pretty soon, hopefully, these polyps are going to start spreading across this rock, and that's going to look really, really cool once they start to do that. But yeah, they're looking really, really good. Let's actually see if the cleaner shrimp will be sociable right now. Let's see if he will. Come on. Yep, sure is. Look at that. And this guy will go all around my hand and just try to find the tiniest little things on my hand and pick them off and literally eat them. That's what he's doing right now. These guys do the same exact thing to fish in the wild. And I mean, it's a really weird feeling. I'm not going to lie to you. It feels really, really strange, but it's pretty cool. Alright, so it's been about 25 minutes now, and this guy is now acclimated to the temperature of the tank. And I think the Jack Dempsey has gotten pretty used to him as well. He's not showing any signs of aggression towards him, which, like I said, I did not expect at all. But we're not really going to know until I actually release him out of the bag. So let's do that. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There he goes. He's a little freaked out, which is, of course, expected. But there he is. Check him out. And the Jack Dempsey, he's just chilling in his log right now. I kind of freaked him out, but he's looking at him. He knows he's in the tank. That is one cool fish, though. And he's only going to look even better, you know, after we give him a little time to kind of settle into the tank and everything. So what I'm going to do to kind of help not stress him out as much, since it's, you know, almost nighttime anyways, I'm going to go and shut off the light. And that'll let him kind of calm down and settle into the tank as well. Oh, look at him. He's getting up and moving now. Look at that. Jack Dempsey's right there, checking him out. No signs of aggression. It'll take this guy a few days to kind of get used to him. Same way with the albino bisher. So I'm going to give this guy tonight to kind of settle into the tank and get used to everything. And we'll check on this guy in the morning and see how he's doing then. So it's now the next day, and the flagtail's been doing really, really good in the tank with the Jack Dempsey and the albino bisher. I haven't seen any signs of aggression whatsoever between the Jack Dempsey and the flagtail. By the way, the flagtails, they are completely harmless. They're a very peaceful fish. Anyways, they just get really, really big. Now, these guys are actually omnivores, so they'll eat meat and plants. So I'm thinking about feeding this guy a very wide variety of different types of foods, such as like Daphnia, bloodworms, and really just a lot of freeze-dried food and really anything that he'll eat. And like I said, they have a very wide variety of foods, so there's a lot of things that I'll be able to feed him. And I also think I'm going to add in a really big artificial plant to kind of fill in a big space of the tank. That way it'll kind of help the guy feel a little more comfortable, and he won't be quite as finicky, because there's really a big open space in the tank, and really the only structure or hiding place in the tank is the log, and the Jack Dempsey is not going to let him anywhere near the log in the first place. But overall, he's been doing really, really good. He's been swimming around the tank. He's fully colored up now, and he is looking really, really good. And he's actually not quite as skittish as I thought he would be, just because it's just only now the next morning. I'm sitting right here by him, and he's not spooking. He's literally right at the front of the tank looking at me, and yeah, he's doing great. Now, like I said, these guys will eat a very wide range of foods, so it is going to take me a little while to find out what his favorite food is, and that's just going to be a lot of trial and error. I'm going to try to feed him a bunch of different types of foods, and like I said, really just find out what kind of food that he likes the most. Now, I'm going to try to feed this guy a few bloodworms later on today, and he may or may not even eat any right now, and he might not even eat any food right now because it's only just now the next day. So it may take this guy a few days to really a week to start eating really well. Eventually, I should find out what kind of foods that he really, really likes. So that guy's doing great, and of course, I'll give you guys an update on him in the next video and see how well he's doing then. And I also did put the 2 stir-by cories in the tank last night to go along with the other 3 that I already had in the tank, and they've been doing great. They've been, you know, kind of schooling up with the other cories that were already in there, and they're looking really, really good. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave it a like down below and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I will catch all of you guys in the next video. Peace!